It was Christmas Eve, December 24th, 1987, in Eziyama village. The whole town was alive during the day. Children ran about with firecrackers, women roasted meat, men drank palm wine under the udala tree. Laughter and music filled the air. But as the sun began to sink, the mood of the village shifted. One by one, the drums went silent. Conversations dropped into whispers. The elders gathered in the square, their faces hard, their voices heavy with warning. Chief Okiki, leaning on his carved staff, spoke loud enough for all to hear. "Tonight is not an ordinary night. The Okoroshi will walk. All women must remain inside. If a woman dares to look upon it, she might never heard the cry of a child of her own." A hush fell. Mothers clutched their daughters and hurried home. Doors were bolted, lamps were dimmed. Even the wind seemed to carry fear. But Ngozi, 16 years old, did not believe. She was known for her sharp tongue and fearless laugh. Sitting with her friends AMAKA and Ifeanyi, she scoffed at the warning. "Masquerade! It's only men in cloth. A man cannot stop me from having children. I will wait. I will see it. Nothing will happen." Her friends begged her, their eyes wide, their voices trembling. AMAKA whispered, "Ngozi, please, let's go inside. Don't joke with this." But Ngozi only laughed louder. "Fear is for children. I am not a child." Reluctantly, they left her standing alone on the dusty village path. The night deepened. The festive laughter that had filled the air hours earlier was gone. A silence fell so heavy it pressed against the skin. No crickets, no frogs, no sound of goats in their pens. Ngozi shifted uneasily. For the first time that day, her confidence cracked. She hugged her arms against her chest, glancing at the shadows creeping across the road. Then she heard it. A sound, slow, heavy, something dragging across the ground. Shh. Thud. Shh. Thud. It was not the step of a man. Too heavy, too deliberate, like the earth itself groaned beneath it. Ngozi's mouth went dry. Her eyes darted toward the bush, and there it was, the masquerade. It stepped out slowly, its height unnatural, taller than any man she knew. Its body writhed, the raffia and cloth moving as though alive, breathing. Its face, no, its faces, shifted. One moment it looked like a wrinkled old man, the next a goat's skull, the next something too strange to name. Each change happened like melting wax reforming into another horror. Ngozi's legs trembled. She tried to swallow, but her throat was locked. Then the masquerade turned. Slowly, as though it had known all along she was there. Its eyes, or what looked like eyes, fixed on her. Ngozi gasped. She spun around, her feet digging into the dust. She ran. But after 3 steps, her heart nearly burst from her chest. The masquerade was already standing in front of her. It had not run, it had not walked, it had simply appeared. The path home was gone. She was trapped. Ngozi froze. Her chest rose and fell like a trapped animal's, but her legs refused to move. The masquerade loomed before her, blocking the moonlit path. She tried to turn, to run, but the moment she shifted, it was as if the masquerade was everywhere, in front, beside, behind, encircling her. Her breath hitched. She wanted to scream, but no sound came out. Her throat was locked tight, as though unseen hands were choking her voice. The masquerade tilted its shifting head slowly, unnaturally, as though mocking her. Its faces flickered faster now, reaching toward her like the fingers of the dead. Then, without warning, the masquerade opened its mouth. Ngozi's eyes widened. From the black void inside, a thick smoke poured out, dark, writhing, alive. It coiled through the air like a serpent and rushed straight into her mouth and nose. Her body convulsed. She clawed at her throat, her chest, trying to fight it, but the smoke forced itself into her, filling her lungs, filling her stomach, filling her soul. The last thing she saw before her eyes rolled back was the masquerade's shifting face leaning close to hers. She fainted. When her eyes opened again, she was lying on the dusty path. The night was still. She looked up at the sky and saw the moon had moved. Hours had passed. It was 3 a.m. The masquerade was gone. Ngozi staggered to her feet, trembling. Without thinking, she ran. She didn't stop until she reached her compound. She pushed her door open, slipped inside, and collapsed onto her bamboo bed. But she couldn't sleep. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw it again, the smoke forcing itself inside her, the shifting faces, the whispering darkness. She pressed her hands to her head, shaking, wishing it was all a dream. But then the words of the elders echoed in her mind.
Whosoever sees the masquerade will never hear the cry of her own child. Her stomach turned to ice. She clutched her belly as if she could shield her womb from the curse, but the fear was already gnawing at her heart. The cock crowed. Dawn arrived. When she stepped outside, the morning sun should have brought comfort. But instead, she felt the weight of eyes. Neighbors whispered as she walked past. Some pointed. Some stepped back in fear. They did not need to be told, they knew. Something had happened to her. Shaking, she made her way to the house of Elder Okafor, one of the oldest men in the village. His white beard was long, his eyes sharp despite his years. She fell to her knees before him. Tears streaking her face. "Papa. Please," she cried, her voice cracking. Will I ever have children again?" The elder looked down at her with sadness. He sighed heavily. "Ngozi. I warned you. We all warned you. No woman who sees the masquerade can ever hear the cry of her child." Her cry tore through the room. "No. Please. Tell me what I can do." For a long moment, Elder Okafor was silent. Then he leaned closer, his voice dropping. "There is only one way." Ngozi looked up, desperate. "What way?" "I will do it." The elder's eyes darkened. "You must marry the masquerade. Live with it for 7 days. And in those days, you must lie with it as a wife." Ngozi's scream shook the hut. "What did you say?" The elder's face was grave. "It is the only way the curse can be broken." She shook her head violently, tears soaking her wrapper. "No. Never. There must be another way." But the elder only continued. "There is another condition. You must never marry a man outside this village. But even here." He paused, his eyes heavy with pity. "No man will take you after what has happened." Her body gave way. She collapsed to the floor, wailing, beating the earth with her fists. The elder did not move.